Okay, guys, I just can't. I think you've been on this struggle with me as I try to figure out the vlog and the life balance. I love vlogging, but lately it's like life is crazy even when nothing is going on. And so, here we are, practically the end of January, 2 more days. And, that's 1/12 of 2013 gone. Wow. Just wow. I haven't, I was updating once a week, and then what happened? I switched, I was like, oh, let me take them into the kitchen and do a little fun recipe real quick, and that's what I did, and then I never moved it to the computer. And I do this thing where I shoot videos. It's like, okay, here's the during the week little kitchen thing, here's my update, here's my weigh-in, and then I feel obligated to put them on the internet in order. And so when they're on other devices and I have to move them over and then I have to move them again, it just gets ridiculous. And then I wind up not doing it. So here I am, back on the Acer. Yeah, it's an Acer. Everybody's always like, is that a good computer? I don't know. We had an Acer that died on us pretty quickly. But then I bought this Acer, my laptop, for like $200, and it's awesome. So I guess it's just all about the one you get. Um, you're gonna see my hair. It's so faded. It needs to be dyed. Let me tell you. When we started No Spend January, I was like, hair dye is extra. I don't need hair dye. I do believe that as we go forward, hair dye will be not counted as an extra. Like, if my wife gets to cut her hair, I should totally get to dye mine, the ends, because it is in desperate need of a recharge. Look, it's like turning like blonde in some places, turning pink in other places. Oh, just wretched. Um, weighing. I weigh the same as I did at the beginning of January. Basically, I've had days where I've gotten all the way, like I've weighed in at 146.8. This is the lowest this whole month, and I have in the beginning of the month I started at like 153 or 4. I'm at 151 like as my high now, so it's kind of like an up and a down and up and a down. Um, I feel kind of like, okay, I don't like that. I want to drop the weight and drop it quickly. But I don't want to drop the weight and drop it quickly because then it comes back and because then I don't feel good and it's just ridiculous. So I'm like, all right, if my high at the beginning of the month was 150, I think it was 154. And yeah, 154 something. And my high at the end of the month is 151, then that's actually a 3 pound difference. So, okay, there's progress being made even if it's not the way I want it to look. So I'm okay with that. I told my wife, okay, I was like, listen, I have not used my elliptical. I'm blessed to have one, but I haven't used it in probably over a month. And that is because it was really hurting my knee. So I've let my knee pretty much heal to the point where it doesn't twerk all the time. And I'm going to use the elliptical again and build up on it. See, because I can hop on an elliptical and just go. But maybe I need to learn how to use this one. So I'm going to like do 10 minutes and 15 and like build up on it. And so that's my plan for the elliptical. And if it hurts my knee again, we're selling it. It's a good machine. I just can't use it. Then next, running. So lately, over the past probably 2 or 3 weeks, all my laundry. Hello, laundry. Um, lately, running has been rough. I have been sick. Um, I have a bump, an erythema bump on my shin, on my left shin. Just making sure that was my left. It is. Um, and I've just been, my body hurts. It hurts top to bottom, left to right. My muscles ache. My skin's on fire. My face hurts. Um, I just don't feel good. So I've been going out running, and it has been rough. And I have to say, I've been doing just like when I don't feel good, like, and it's like it hurts just to get up and move. It's like, all right, I'm gonna shoot for a 5K. And normally it'd be like, I don't care if that's a 45 minutes, I don't care if it takes an hour, but I'm like, no, I want to keep some sort of a resemblance of speed. Um, I've been doing my 5Ks in under 30 minutes, which is really great. Um, so I am at a point where I'm like, okay, I'm going to retrain this body. Just a month ago, just 2 weeks ago, I was running 10Ks and able to do, 10 miles, and it was nothing. But now it's like I just don't feel good. So I'm like, all right, going to work with this and build it up again. And if the cloud lifts and I'm able to just run one day soon, thank you, Jesus. And if not, thank you, Jesus, anyway, because I'll be okay. Gonna move forward. I did say to my wife, I'm going back to Zumba. Now, you guys might know I have an extraordinary love affair with Zumba, but I was spoiled rotten because my girl is just the best, and nobody compares to her. And so I was like not going because I was like, if I can't go to her class, I might as well not go. But I've decided that I don't feel that way. That like I need to get to Zumba. I miss it. I miss the girls. I miss the fun. So in February, since it's been January, in February I am going to buy a card and go back to Zumba twice a week, hopefully, on like a Thursday and a Saturday, or maybe even 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I don't know, but I'm gonna move my runs around and do Zumba too, and I think it's gonna really help me and energize me because I miss it. Oh gosh. Guys, see, this is what happens when we don't talk very often. It's like I feel like there's just so much to say, and I'm not even giving you a chance to respond. I'm just talking. Anyway, so, I'm a crazy person. I'm gonna say that, right? And I'm gonna take a sip of this coffee, and we're gonna talk about why. And look, I know there are many reasons why I'm a crazy person. Just to put that out there. But the reason I'm talking about it at this particular moment is because, so you guys might know, let me tell you my story about my dog. I mean, not the whole story about the dog, but like the whole, okay, here we go. You guys probably know I started to want a dog. I want a golden doodle named Christopher. Okay, so I'm like, I like big dogs. I don't like small dogs. Not that I don't like them. I think they're totally cute. Some of them are weird looking, but I think a lot of them are totally cute. I think Pomeranians are totally cute. I don't like my mom's because it yaps like crazy, and I've heard that that's a breed trait, but whatever. I actually knew one that was not that way, and he was fabulous. I think they're precious, but they're little. I, for myself, like big dogs. I mean, of course, the instinct to love a little one and like want to love on it and like, oh, I can put it in my purse. That's totally adorable. But the reality is, I want a big dog. I like big dogs. So I was like, I want a golden doodle who can run with me. I want a dog to run with me. I want a dog to run with me. I want a golden doodle, blah, blah. Well, then it was like, do I really want a dog? Like, really? So then my friend was like, oh, they need fosters for large dogs. So would you do it? And I'm like, yeah, I'll totally do that. It'll give me a chance to figure out if I really do want a dog or not. So Wiley comes, they call him Jojo, which I think is messed up because they say you're not supposed to name a dog something that rhymes with no or any other common command like sit or stay. So Bo is a lot like no, and like Jojo, it's like they say it confuses the dog, but anyway. So he comes, they call him Jojo, we renamed him Wiley. He's supposed to go in 3 weeks. He winds up not going because there's no place for him to go and because we bond really well. And I love my dog. I love him. I love him. He's my boy. He follows me around. He totally loves me. He's my boyfriend. He's asleep. Okay. So those things are all so totally true. He's a great dog. He's housebroken. He's good with the cats. He's good with the kids. He's just a good dog. People are like, dang, he doesn't jump. He's like totally chill. He's awesome. Okay. All that being said, I wanted a dog to run with me, and he can't run with me because of his heartworm, or the heartworms he had when he was in the shelter. And they didn't treat him. He tested positive in February when they first picked him up, and they didn't treat him until he was going to be fostered. I guess because it's kind of like putting money into a dog that might not make it anyway. So he had him for a while, and then the vet is like, he really can't do he can't be like a working dog, like a running partner and stuff, because he'll not be able to breathe, and he does. He kind of hacks a lung here now, Alright, whatever. So I don't have a dog to run with, which was why I wanted a dog. So I'm looking at adopting a dog. His name is Leo, and I posted about him on my blog today, which is www.triggerhappyhousewives.com, and I love him, and he's an American Bulldog Pit Bull mix. He looks like a Doggo Argentino to me, and I really love those. He's got a broken tail. It's broken in 2 places, and he looks funny because his tail's a zigzag. He's giant, and he's awesome, and he's so sweet and so loving. He is a puppy still. The biggest puppy in the world. You should hop over there. Oh, you know what? I'll just show you a picture. And not him. So, but he's like the biggest dog in the world, and he's just amazing. And I'm nervous about it. Cost, obviously. I think we can do that, but also there's cats in this house and kids, and not because he is a possible pit bull mix, but because he is a big dog. Wiley could hurt those cats if he so chose. Wiley could definitely hurt the kids, and even if he didn't choose to be aggressive, playing with them the wrong way, he could hurt them. It's not because it's a pit bull, it's because when you see the size of this dog, he is an enormous dog, and he could easily hurt something just by playing with it. So I'm a little nervous, but he's never had heartworms before. He's got lots of energy, and she said he'd be the perfect 3 to 5 mile running partner. So I'm hoping I went and met him and spent some time with him and fell in love. And I'm taking Wiley to meet him Saturday, and we're gonna go from there, I think. I'm excited. Also, there's gonna be lots of alsos, I guess, because we haven't talked in so long. I need your positive prayer energies and your positive prayers to surround my wife and her work, because there's just opportunities opening. And the thing with when you're like vetting opportunities, you need to really know which ones you should pursue. And so we could take any and all positive prayer modo in that response. Yeah, so much. But Monday I wrote about this too on my blog, but I have to tell you guys, because not everybody reads my blog, and that's fine, but I have to tell you guys. So I was running, and I told you my runs have been so hard lately, man. I have not been feeling good, and somehow I've still been keeping my time down, which is amazing. But I was running, and I'm like looking at the sky, I'm looking at the world, and I'm thinking, I don't know, I might have to stop. And then I realized I'm looking at the sky. And I look down, I'm like, what is this? Like, I started running by staring at my feet. I literally could not look at the horizon. It was like, I'm going to trip if I'm not paying attention. I'm going to fall and bust my teeth out. I'm going to, look like an idiot. I'm going to not be able to do it. If I looked further ahead, it was like, that's so far away. I'll never get there. I'll never be able to breathe. Like, there was just nothing but failure between me and the places that lied ahead. And now, as I run, I look like I'm constantly adjusting my eyesight to like the next furthest thing. It's like I can get there. Not only do I know for a fact that if I can see it in the distance, I can run to it, but I also know I won't stop till I get there, and I can keep going. And it is the wildest, most amazing shift in like mental space. It's awesome. It's like just awesome. So, I'm going to try to get on here and update again. Sure I am. I do look forward to it, and I'm not even going to try to like do it on my phone and stuff because that obviously just does not work for me. I'll talk to you guys later.